going to get live. Hell yes. Um, Let me pull up the stream and make sure. Let me make sure everything works, and then we'll get into this. All right, sweet. So looks like the thing is up. All right, let me just spam post the link so that people will watch the stream and make it worth watching. Yeah. All right, should have been a minute. I believe the stream's up. Oh, no, it's not. It's still on upcoming. Why is it still on upcoming? Live. Oh, never mind. It's live right now. All right. Well, what's the audio? Let me make sure everything works, and then we'll get into this. All right, audio's good. All right, sweet. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the PCL Season 7 Grand Finals. I will be casting this spectacular match. It's going to be Rekt versus Divide, which actually should be a good match. Rekt is they picked up some players, like they're pretty good, and if I'm being honest, this is really about, does Divide show up? Like, if they show up with their main lineup, like with, their players, like, at their best, they'll knock it out of the park. Like, they're going to win, like, pretty easy peasy. But some of Divide's more notorious players have been slacking, to put it, in Pavlov, and that will probably... And so I don't think that they're in a very strong position right now, and I don't think they'll be fielding something like their best lineup. Yeah, what do you mean I can't watch? What do you mean you can't watch? Is there something wrong with the stream? Oh no. Oh no, is there already an issue with the stream? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it on comp. And yeah. Wait, let me see. Is the stream fucked? No, it's fine. Alright. Well, hopefully, alright, so, alright, yeah, no, it's definitely up. Alright, yo, people, go post it. Go post the link in the SMM, bro. On God. Alright, anyways. So yeah, it should be a pretty exciting match. I don't really have much to say for going into it. It's really just gonna be, we're gonna have to wait and see. It should be a close game. Here, let me see. Have these teams faced before? I'm pretty sure Divide is undefeated. So yeah, Divide is. Oh my God, 15 wins, 0 losses. Quite the win streak. Yeah, so it's Stink, Jackson, Shear, Yellow, Turtle, Summer, Chill for some fucking reason, Cartel, Zestful, and Jared. So Divide has previously played Rekt. They beat them 28-22. So Rekt did take a map off them, and they have only played a single time. Okay, so it should be this should be a good game. I think that we'll go to all 3 maps, if you ask me. But you never know. Will Jackson shit the bed? Maybe. He doesn't really play the game much. Will Zestful carry? Definitely. Zestful will definitely carry. He's been performing very well. He's been doing good. And then who else will show up? I could not tell you. Sheer will probably not show up. And yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for the game to begin, which should be around 8. But as is mandatory for pretty much everything in Pavlov, it will always start a little bit late. So I wouldn't expect the game to start till at latest 8:15, but more likely probably 8:05, 8:10. That's probably more. Yeah. What? Right. So yeah. Uh, for people watching the live stream, just be active in the chat. Makes my life easier. Um, and it's more engaging and more fun for everybody. Um, yeah, that's about it. So in the meantime, we're just gonna be waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting until the game starts. So hopefully one of the players will tell me. Hopefully Nebula will tell me when the game starts. And yeah. Right. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't. Can I have free money? Why are you asking me for money? No. No, you cannot have free money. There is no such thing as free money. Everything costs something. That's life. You know, things take work to produce, and that work has a cost. Everybody's got to make a living, so everything's got to cost something. Um, but no. But before this, okay, hold up. How do I mute people, bro? In the chat, bro. Can't be having degens in my chat. All right. Oh, how do you do? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh well. All right. Well, I guess while we're waiting, we might as well do something productive with our time. So, right. So let me just shift the screen to paint. All right. Now, I'll let chat decide what you want to do. We can play Hangman until the game starts, or we can learn how to solve a differential equation. I'll give you guys a minute to decide what you would rather do until the game starts. Wyatt Turtle DM me. Sheer is playing. Stop lying to your viewers. All right, with my insider information, I've heard that Sheer will be playing. So yeah, stealing is free. No, stealing is not free, actually. You're taking upon a risk of getting consequences legally, because if you can get arrested for that, unless you live in California or some state run by people funded by a certain billionaire, George Soros. Yeah, then there's no consequences for you, and that creates problems because then the people they keep stealing, and then people on Twitter bitch about it, and they're like, oh, but the poor baby Aladdins. Anyways, it's actually really funny. But there's literally laws in towns. Oh, we started. Wait, you're not on the team. Why are you telling me that? Liar! You guys did not start. Yeah. Oh wait, they did just start. Fuck. Okay. Okay. We're switching to the thing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to map 1, Mirage. I believe this is the Mirage that I made. Is it? Wait, let me this Mirage. No, I think this is Park's Mirage. Damn, it's me using my Mirage. It's literally better. And that's not even like me like saying that. It's just objectively because the scaling's not fucked. Okay, so Cartol is on Divide. Yeah, good for him. He's a good player. So, Divide pulling up with a very strong lineup with Shears, Caboose, Yellow Hat, Jackson, Cartol, and Zesper. Rekt will be fielding Donkey, Plump, Nebula, Echo, and Explosion. So, kind of funny. It's actually a repeat of Ace versus Rekt. Okay, but Rekt will be choosing to be doing a bit of a split. Bomb will be leaning towards the B side. Jackson and Sheer going slow. Yellow Hat also just watching for the aim and aggression. So right now, Divide is playing around the map and waiting for Rekt to give them an opening, give them a bite. Alright, but Rekt chilling back, not panicking, you know, sitting back. I don't know what I'm saying. You know, this is stupid. Alright, I don't need. Why does Echo have a suppressor, bro? This guy can't buy anything. Yellow Hat and Cartel engaging out A main. Echo gets the first kill on Cartel, but Sheer's coming out with the bomb on B site. This fake has actually pulled off players. There's a guy other people in market. They're gonna start they've been do. Who's the Archers? Nebula and Archers. Jackson takes down Nebula and Archers. There's 2 people in market trying to get involved. Sheer gets that bomb plant down, and now we will sit in a 4v4 post plant. Jackson getting aggressive. Spots out the 2 players in market. Chooses to keep getting aggressive. Goes for a nice throw. How did he not get the kill? Jackson pushes through the market. Gets 1. Will not get the second as they're trading out. 3v3. Still have flanks and pump. 3v2. Bring him back the man event. Echo getting an explosion. No health and no support. Divide wins. I am so good at this. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am a bit out of practice with my casting. So, how do I increase the speed? This is like painfully slow. How do you increase? Oh, that's how. Okay. All right. Divide looking to do a bit of a B execute again, choosing to send people working out. Rekt is going with another passive setup. Some of them forcing to go with SMGs. Echo's going to get through. Cartel will punish, so giving the man advantage over to Divide. But the bomb is going towards B. This is all a ruse for Rekt. They're going to think that it's a hit that's never going to come. Yellow Hat running out. Will Cartel spot out? Playing his corners, hasn't quite spotted it out. Yellow Hat snuck into the market. He's gonna get the kill onto Explosion and taking the market control. And I missed it. But Donkey with a 1D onto Yellow Hat and is able to bring it back to a 3v3 situation. It is a duel to retake, but no one chooses to do it. You know, you might want to save the SMGs. Are they going to spot Jackson? Jackson's ratted up. They clear things out. 1 and not the second. He whiffs on it. And so now it's a 2v2 situation. This is getting a little hectic. A little out of control. Nebula is sneaking onto the they will get nothing. Divide will go and take the lead 2-0. Alright, I can't turn my mic up. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk louder. What do you mean did Unk snap? Cartel dropped all his plans to play. Cast the game, chop chop. Bro, you guys are mean to me, Jesus. Like, I'm doing my best. Yeah. I heard Nebula's parents are gonna be watching this. I met Nebula's dad out there, and that was cool. Yeah. Zestful is Zestful gets the entry. Echo fires back. Not quite able to get the kill. Only damage. Jackson rushes out, gets Donkey, trades back out. Smokes are up, but well with that bomb flank. Nebula still choosing to wait for the B flank. You know, Divide. That's been showing. Divide has been. Crap. What's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it's like where you like get someone to like think that you're gonna do something fast, whatever. I don't know. Okay. Yellow Hat kills Nebula. Donkey trades out. It's now 2v3 situation. Yellow Hat is lit. Donkey will get him. It's now 2v3 situation. Explosion flashes out Fireball. Cartel sees through it. Donkey versus Cartel in a 1v1 situation. Will Donkey get it? He does, but does he have time? 7 seconds. Take your time. Do not mess up, little buddy. And he is gonna get that defuse. And Rekt will take their first round victory. Very impressive to pull off that 2v4, I believe. Although it's more like a 3v4, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Donkey putting up the number 6 and 2 already. Pump and explosion. Yet he put up a kill. Not that it really matters. Divide looking to go back to what has been working with their split up. Zestful and Jackson looking to go towards mid. Rekt choosing to smoke off a little bit. He is lurking here, will be lurking. Kartal has the bomb. That bomb is huge. It gets Stink's troubles. Smokes popping up, but no space taken. Yes, Divide has that mid control, but won't be able to do anything. Rekt. What will Zestful be able to do? They know you're there. Donkey. Oh my god, are they gonna rush him down? No. Alright, they choose to go up front. But Rekt did do a big mid lane, and they're walking up. Next up, waiting on B site. Will he be ready? He has a knife in his hands, but oh shit! No. Okay. Thought he was gonna miss it. Are they gonna clear it? Echo gets one, but not the second. That's bomb dropped and the rotate called. The Divide have to move right to the second end. They don't move fast enough. Explosion killing him. And Cheer getting killed on the lurk. Zestful alone. 1v4. And no, he is not. Echo will not be able to get the kill. Zestful with the flick up will take down Echo and Akon, but Echo takes all his health for his trouble. Donkey might be the current best player. No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to that. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Donkey's a fantastic player, but I had to carry him in my SMM game today. So therefore he is not. Yeah. But Rekt with a very solid they did a great job countering the mid-presence by stacking up. And Divide failed to like move on the sites while they were taking mid control. You know, it's important that like when you do pronged approaches like Divide is doing, you have to be able to split up the pressure. You can't put all the pressure in one place. Then the other team will stack through it. You have to be able to punish those stacks, because when they stack one area, they're lightening up on another. And Divide will be doing a bit of a B execute. Now let's look over towards the Rekt side. You know, let's focus more on our safety side. We're gonna choose the smoke. That smoke is actually too shallow, as it allows like them to get a bit of an angle on it. But you know, it's of no consequence. They're working up. Oh, okay. They're gonna choose to lean towards A again. Kartal or Jackson up in the palaces. He's gonna maybe making footsteps, so Rekt should be able to hear the footsteps. Although Shack footsteps are a little bit hard to hear, so maybe they won't. You know, it's actually crazy timing. There's no stairs player, so Jackson should actually sneak up. Now they're trying to pick up that gap. Jackson's not quite able to get the kill. It does bring Echo to one tap, but he also loses some HP for finishes off Echo. Rotates. No, it will not. Explosion. One tap sheer obliterates him and sends him packing back. Yellow Hat and Kartal are still successful. Yeah. Looked up. Is this gonna bring any rotates back? It is just gonna bring one. It's not pulling people off B. Yellow Hat is able to get the pick and is able to take B side. And Kartal's actually able to pick off. Zestful trades out. Kartal 3v2. He just needs to try and get die, but that flash is gonna punish him. But he's able to stay close to this corner. Donkey chooses to run away, and same with Plump. They're waiting for him to swing. Kartal swings out, does get the one, but not the second. So now it's a 2v1 situation, and Donkey is going to choose to save. So much better by Divide. They did a good job playing the trade game over towards B site and actually like, you know, playing around the maps. Like they've been putting pressure, so they've been like forcing like you know, to try and be everywhere at once, which obviously they cannot. So Divide will convert and take back the lead 3-2. Yeah. Donkey's dirty. But yeah, I had to carry him, bro. You know, then again, I am the GOAT, you know, as everyone knows. Yeah. Alright, but let's look at some other players. Nebula is going to choose to drop his teammate. Donkey really putting up enough 8 and 2. The rest of his team falling a little bit behind. And a little bit of balance from Divide with 3 players really putting up a fight. And it's going to be a quick A-lane. Jackson showing it what is capable of. Get aggressive, get up the flashes, and Donkey will send him packing. Sheer takes out. Successful hits back. Hit back from a 5v3 to a they have taken. They've gotten rid of the. And Donkey gets another kill onto Zestful, putting up numbers and putting Rekt into a good spot to retake this bomb site. So it's a 3v2 situation. Cartel and Sheer need to be able to play their hands. They're expecting Ticket, but they're having the stage goes way too deep. Unfortunately, not bouncing back. Donkey is going into the Ticket. Teammates to be able to get in time. Donkey swings out, gets one. Doesn't get the second. Sheer alone in a 1v2. Don't overplay him. He's no HP, and he will go down. And they have clips, so they'll be able to easily get this, unless Trump just absolutely blunders it. But excellent retake done by yeah, Hearth, this is your Mirage. I don't know why they're not using my Mirage. But yeah. Yeah. So 3v3, Rekt tying it back up. Donkey 11-3. Putting up LeBron James numbers, bro. I may have to respect the comment, maybe he is the GOAT. You know, but then again, players get lucky, am I right? Luck-based player, Donkey. That's what they always say. It's true. Alright, but Divide going back with their approach. This definitely be expected. I believe Sheer's probably IGLing. He's an excellent IGL, so you know he understands how to play this style and all around it. He adapted in that aspect, both individually and in his cognitive ability. Yellhat's gonna stay up, and his teammates are playing good job distracting the window player. And Yellhat's actually gonna get up, and he gets the pick on the Donkey. This is huge map control. They're able to take window. Nebula is able to trade back, and Explosion gets another pick. So the Rekt doing a really good job playing around it. Jackson gets in. Plump is Jackson and whip! Plump, you suck! You fucking suck! Jesus Christ! He wasn't even looking at you. He couldn't even kill him. 1v2. Sheer's caboose against Nebula and Explosion with no bomb and no hope. 35 seconds to the clock. Will he be able to get it? Nebula might not be ready for this. He can catch the off guard. And he does. 1v1. That Explosion has all the util in the world, and he has clips. He knows where Sheer is, but does Sheer know where he is? Sheer is ready and waiting. Spots it out. Damage being sent across. Sheer brought down to 1 HP. He picks up that bomb. Does he notice that smoke? That could be huge. Explosion going to choose to rotate through the Ticket. Well, Sheer until gives it away. Sheer repositioning accordingly. He's going to choose to play up tight. Tucks back up into the corner. Well, he doesn't expect it. And Sheer pulls off the clutch 1v2 and brings back Divide the lead. Yep. Excellent clutch by Sheer. Fantastic shooting and very well done. Yep. Divide again choosing to go with the default. Yeah. I hope you guys don't think I've been doing a bad job with the camera. I normally struggle with the camera, but you know I'm trying my best. Okay. Rekt chooses to go with a bit of a smoke to kind of like get some like top mid control. However, the problem with doing a smoke like this is it doesn't mean anything if you're not going to actually take like advantage of it. Like for example, Donkey's sprint peeking right against it with the smoke up. You don't sprint peek a smoke. You're supposed to hold it. Otherwise, you don't even get the advantage of the smoke. Nebula gets the pick onto Yellowhat, but Cartel trading out. Remember, trades benefit the T-side. And now, after they got the A presence, they're going to start cross that bomb. Explosion putting up a defense, giving them a 2-man advantage. Yet, It's brought back to 1-tap, but you take those 2 kills any day of the week. So very well done from Explosion in the market. Jackson's going to hear those footsteps by Explosion, and he should hear the other people hearing the Util. They don't know Jackson's all the way up this close. Cartel gets the pick on the Plum, who went up underpass. Maybe possibly getting a little bit too aggressive. Jackson catches Echo off guard, and now it's a 2v2 situation. It's getting hectic. Both Cartel and Explosion are 1 HP. Gets the pick on Explosion, and he spots out the last one. They know he lessons. Jackson gets the kill! What a finish! Jackson, with the great aggression, understood the importance of his positioning and took his time carefully. He realized that he was in a spot where Rekt wouldn't expect him to be, and he punishes it. And so that just shows with 2 situations, you need to not get aggressive, and you need to watch. You need to dot your I's and cross your T's, because just as you see with talented players such as Jackson, those leads can happen. And Jackson's going to choose to rush out. Now that's an drag. You know. Yep. Some entry drag, right? Yeah. Echo. Oh, Cartel trades out. Yo, DK. Should just going down to the DK and Rekt just stuffing this a device forced out the stall. Yellowhat with an excellent pick onto Nebula is able to bring it back to a 3v3. Cartel is trying to engage the house people, or the stairs people, sorry. Zestful needs to try and figure out the timing where he can kill the stairs guy. Without the Cartel won't be able to go out, but he will get killed by the ticket player. Now it's a situation. Yellowhat finds Pump, and now it's a 2v1 situation. Explosion only with a deagle, but Yellowhat and Zestful are both 1 HP, and he has 2 flashbangs to play with. So this is actually very winnable because they have to get that bomb plant. And so with only 30 seconds left, they have to get it down. Recently down. Yellowhat gets damage upon it, not quite nailing the shots. And so he knows where Yellowhat is. He's going to clear the left. He does, you know, paranoid about what Sheer did to him before. He clears that corner, but will he expect Zest would be all the way in jungle? He is assessing his situation and waiting. Divide has a great crossfire who gets the 1, but will he turn around for the second? He will not. Zestful hiding, does not want to overplay his hand and give up around. Never moves, and he whips! He whips! Explosion wins the 1v2 with a deagle because you can't hit a fucking shot when the dude's not even fucking looking at you. You suck! Zestful is a good player? My ass! Zestful, you could have gone positive. Instead, you lost the round and you let your team down. 5v4. This half is tight as it will be. And, yeah, I don't know. 5v4 is an excellent half. Oftentimes, this CT is considered a very CT-sided map. However, as you can see, teams can play around it, and be very strategic and be able to pull off excellent T-sides, so you can never write them off. However, the pistol round will be extremely important. And Divide, are they choosing to not play A-side at all? They are. Rekt has A-side for free, but they don't know it. Divide's starting to shift back. You know, they are like filling out the lurk. Echo lurking over towards B, and he's actually doing a successful job of being like pulling some players off. Now it seems like Divide's not buying it because it's only one player doing nothing. Yellowhat's gonna flash underpass and clear, but as he does that, engagement begins on the A site. With an entry onto Sheer, giving Rekt the A site. Divide's gonna need to be careful, otherwise he's gonna be brought out around. And Zestful understands that Echo's gonna come through underpass, clears that, brings back to 3-on-4 situation. Cartel spots out the ticket push, so they're gonna have to take CT control. Otherwise, their retake's gonna be making. They're gonna choose to like not do that. Goffy with a triple headshot, securing the pistol round for Rekt. And so we will take it 5-5. However, Rekt will be at a massive economic advantage, which will force Divide to save. However, Jackson choosing, and Yellow Hat also, and Kartal also choosing to force in all the money. Divide going with the force buy. Now, this is a high-risk, high-reward play, as if they win this round, guess what? Not only did you win the round, but you're also forcing the other team on a save, and you completely cripple the momentum. But Rekt is choosing to do a B-site lean. It looks like one of their players is AFK in the spawn. Oh no, do we have a crash? Nebula is AFK in the spawn with the Draco and Yellow Hat pushes through mid and gets the pick onto Echo. Brilliant entry, opening kill by Yellow Hat, able to get that pick. And Jackson choosing to shift off mid. I guess they're going to choose to swap the mid player. No, he's going to choose to rotate towards A. This might be a little bit of a false whatever. Sheer is already pushed up A main. And he's going to clear it. They're going to know it's a B site. Their A main is clear, Sheer says to his team. And their team should surely be rotating. They're going to choose to keep watching Palace. They're going to be on their... They're going to be ready for that B site. Jackson playing towards the back site. Zestful playing towards the bench side. And Yellow Hat sitting up top mid. And Nebula crashes. Oh, no. This is devastating. Rekt is probably going to choose to maybe want to save, but no, Jackson engaging a little bit of contact or Zestful. Oh, never mind. Speaking of Gale Flash, is Rekt going to be able to take this bait? No kills quite coming out. Donkey's able to get the Zestful takes him off. Plump left alone in the 1v4. And won't get the trade, but is actually finding Jackson gets the kill. And so that was... That high-risk play ended up working out for Divide, mostly potentially off the back of Nebula crashing. Now, you can never be too sure, you know, maybe they would have lost the round if Nebula didn't crash, but nonetheless, in crashing is pretty damn, important. Yep. Can you either turn the game down or turn up your voice? Alright, I'll turn the game down a little bit. Settings... Thank you for your feedback, everyone. Rekt gonna choose to go for some early mid presence. Divide choosing to not give them. I say that, and then Kartal swings out. Caster's Curse. Kartal choosing to swing into 3 people, and he will learn the might of the Deagle as they take down the Akon player. Yellow Hat's just focused on not giving up the Akon control. Very intelligent. Very intelligent playing to contain. This, you know, you could expect a gameplay like this from a veteran player such as Yellow Hat, often highly praised for his great thinking when it comes to this game that we all play. Echo is sitting with a knife with the bomb up in Palace. Hopefully, probably going to choose to try and waterfall. And Rekt is going to work down mid. They're beginning to walk down. Zestful, I believe. Zestful is up in catwalk and is going to spot them out. Is Yellow Hat going to choose to swing when they're distracted by Zestful? Zestful swings out and he misses. Plump kills him with the Deagle. Yellow Hat misses the timing. Oh my god, no! He's missed all of them! Oh no! He potentially hurt them, so he knows that they were able to sneak through. And they're all rotating towards A, so they do know what's going on. Yellow Hat, oh my god, gets distracted by Donkey, and now it's a 2v5. They are getting dominated by these pistols. And while they are pushing out Ticket, Donkey... oh no. Jackson and Sheer get some picks off. And now it's a 1v2. This is winnable. He should know where Donkey is. He should know that Donkey is over to his left. Where's that bomb planted for? That's going to matter. But will he be ready for the flank? Plump coming up behind him and will finish him off. Plump with some important Deagle frags, getting the one onto Zestful and finishing off Jackson, putting up huge contributions for his team in this save round. So, you know, despite the Nebula crash, you know, they hit right back and win the eco round. Despite having only pistols, they pull it off. And Donkey putting up numbers, Explosion putting up numbers, Jackson as well, shockingly putting up great numbers. You know, as many people understand, you know, Jackson's a bit of a bot. You know, we always say bot Jackson. Am I right? Am I right, chat? Am I right? Anyways, Echo, I've been liking what Echo's been doing. He's been playing aggressive. You know, not what what he lacks in his purchasing decisions, he makes up for his actually really good lurking. He's been doing a good job, like making noise, you know, and just keeping the rotates. You know, if only a Rekt. Oh my God, he's getting Yellow Hat is coming up behind him. Yellow Hat's been getting aggressive on the CT side, and it is paying off. He will walk up. Echo doesn't know this, and he's going to dunk him and shoot bop him once in the head. Unfortunately, he's rewarded with a Gleo with a red dot. Not the grandest surprises, but Divide knows that it's going to be an ace site. I don't believe that's kind of, I don't know why Plum is shooting through that. Plum not quite able to get the kill, neither is Jackson makes explosion, and now it's a 3v3 situation. Nebula finishes off Jackson, and so now it's a 3v3 situation. They're gonna have to wait out the smoke, but oh, Zespo with the nade. Let's follow this nade. Oh no, it bounces off the wall. It doesn't land in Firebox. That's devastating. Nebula gets another kill, and Zespo has no gun to fight with. Only the 1911. He needs to try and get the M4, but it's out in the open. So this 1v2 is not going to be awesome. No time. I believe that's just a PAV-DV glitch. But they're both one tap, and with no time, he's going to elect to save. Rekt, they're all going to die with the bomb. They're not going to. Will they escape? But yeah, excellent round as Rekt will take the lead. Yeah. Honestly, like, Divide should have done a way better job about rotating. Right when Yellow Hat, like, came up behind them, they should have known to rotate to A. If they had a more stacked site, they could have done a little bit better. And, you could have maybe, Jackson probably shouldn't have been so aggressive. Like, should have waited for his team. Little things matter. I had to stop myself from saying that word because I was going to avoid that. So I had to avoid the full embarrassment of it, instead taking the partial embarrassment of doing of semi-voice crack where I didn't commit to the word. But imagine they play Museum in the finals, Maverick. I hope they don't. I don't think. Actually, no. You did fix the optimization. I take that back. I do take that back. Although, I don't know. Raj is very similar, and it's going to be a bit of a B-side slam. So they're actually all getting stuck in the ass. It's really bad for Rekt. This is a death trap. And they're starting to run away. Maybe Divide won't fully rotate because they think that they're faking. How is Nebula able to get out with no damage? Changed my mind. He decides to stay for a bit to keep fighting. And he's gonna choose to stay. He's here to stay. Is Rekt coming? No, they're rotating. No, they're rotating up day. Is Jackson going to choose to get aggressive? No, he does not. Nebula is going to sit back and lurk, and Rekt is running over to the A site. But what if they thought that Divide would have been rotated off? They are sorely mistaken. Kartal going to swing out. Will he spot out the A main people? He surely does on that spin peak. Smoke off and tickets coming out of Rekt, and Nebula has walked out B side. He's gonna come in the flank. He needs to yell at his team, "Hey, play for time, play for time." Yell at through the underpass, kills Echo, but they're surely never gonna be ready for Nebula. But it doesn't matter. Jackson with the double kill over on the A site, and now it's this 4v2 situation. Kartal smacks back, and all of a sudden it's a 1v4. You're flanked for nothing. Nebula, get your kill, but with no time and no, I was about to say no time and no frags. You're out of luck, but yeah, it doesn't really make any sense because he got the frag. But I digress. But man, if only Rekt was able to get into a solid post play. Divide, whether they knew it or not, by playing the aggressive and forcing the fight before that bomb went down, managed to take it into their advantage and remove the timer of Nebula's flank. So very good job by Divide. Jackson with a huge double. I wish I caught that. I'll do a better job about getting the camera. It's my bad, boys, that I missed it. But Jackson topping the scoreboard. Donkey topping it as well. Nebula 5-1 since his return. Oh, did Sheer crash? He's 0-0. KD reset, am I right? Anyways. Yeah, so 7-7. Tight game. Will a team be able to pull off the lead? Both ecos are going strong. So, uh-oh. Is Nebula AFK? Is he gonna crash again? Oh my lord. Oh no, he's definitely crashing and Explosion's waiting to get his gun. This is devastating. Oh my god. Dude, that sucks. I wish we had timeouts in this game, so like if you crash, like so if you crash, you can just stop the round and then reconnect. But it is what it is. Stuff like this happens, unfortunately. And there he goes. leaves back his AK, which his teammate will pick up, and they are going to choose to lean it towards the A site. Echo with an excellent entry onto the A site. Gets the first hit, will not get the second. Putting in the bomb plant numbers, but Shear's going to get Plump through the corner of that smoke. He's on the 1HP donkey back on in Yellow Hat, and Jackson will finish him off. An explosion left alone. Fortunately, Nebula is able to get back into the game, but you know, what's really silly is that ever since the UE5 update, they removed the $900 bonus. So when you join a game, you get $900, but they remove it, so you only get $2,200, which is kind of stupid because you lose all the money you previously had. In fact, they should just really revert that. So then you would join with 30 right now. There's reasons on why not to have it. Watching this, you know what? Let me stop yapping. Let me focus on the game. But on the back of that, Divide takes the lead 8-7, and Rekt going to choose to lean it heavy towards the B side. He should have heard those footsteps. Zestful should have called that, and yeah, he is. They are being thrown. Nades given, and Echo's going to charge through, showing some bravery, but Jackson will punish that display of aggression. Taking the man advantage, and they're going to choose to run away, giving up, forgetting about the B side. They're going to hold for the aggression. They're waiting for Yellow Hat to probably push through because he's been doing it so much. Or maybe they're probably trying to make them think that they're going to go A when they're really just staying B. Oh my god, you know what I should be doing? I should be taking shots while casting. What am I doing? Oh, and Yellow Hat looking to get aggressive. Yeah, really shout out to Nebula's internet. Yeah, Yellow Hat takes that top mid control, which is actually really huge because he's just focusing on their pass. They're not going to be able to take it, and if they were running in their spawn, they would hear it. So Divide just playing in defaults. You know, they don't know what to expect, so Jackson should be flashed. Excellent entries by Rekt, Nebula, Explosion, and Plump, both getting an entry. Divide rotating in. Sheer already up in the market is going to be able to get the pick onto Nebula. Huge play. Yellow Hat gets another pick from Archer. Spots out. Gets another huge contributions out of Yellow Hat. Donkey left alone for 1v3. Flashes up. He gets one. Gets two. He knows where Yellow Hat is. Will he pull off this 1v3? He will not. Yellow Hat dribbles up and will bring Divide up to map point. Excellent contributions out of Yellow Hat, the man with the yellow hat, or whatever. That was a fucking stupid thing I said. Jesus Christ. Yellow Hat, the man with the yellow. Dude, this. You know what? Donkey could have gotten that 20. Yellow Hat also putting up a monstrous performance. 19 kills as well. But huge contributions out of some of these very talented and wonderful players in the community that we have. Nebula with the cross map onto Sheer. Gets that man advantage. 5v4. Rekt is going to explode into this bomb site. No ice plan off that Nebula. Oh my god, explosion. It's up on the Sheer. And they bring it back. It's a 2-on-4. Jackson brings it back 2-on-3. Donkey is one tap, so it's not possible. Zestful picks off Donkey. Loses most of his health in spite of it. And now it's a 2v2. Zestful is one tap. That bomb is not planted. Well, we need to see who will overplay their hand. Plump is stuck on triple, and Echo with the bomb up in palace. He doesn't want to get picked off, so they're being careful and they're being patient and waiting. They're waiting and working, awaiting a mistake that may never come. But will they bite? That is the question. Plump is expecting this ticket aggression, and he's holding. Echo finally drops down. Zestful hears that. He's going to choose to swing. Plump hears it and swings out. You had to flash, Zestful. You best have used it, but he chose to not. Jackson's going to spot out Echo. Echo, what are you doing? Runs out in the open, gives it up for nothing, and now it's a 1v1 situation. Jackson playing around this Yuto, using the sport swing, and he flicks on a Plump, closing out this map 1 for Divide. In an epic 1v2, he's going to clip that bomb and take that map victory. Divide will take map 1 and will lead lead up in the grand finals. Donkey 20 kills, Jackson 20 kills, both monstrous performance out of these players. Yellow Hat following up 19 kills. Nebula following up with a score of 42. Um, I don't know what is. I don't know. You probably had a lot of kills. I don't know. He kept crashing. Explosion 12 and 13. Plump and Echo flagging behind in KDs, but not in points. With Plump going 6 and 12, 6 and 17. And yeah, a very top-sided performance. You know, yeah, actually, it's pretty similar with both the teams. Um, yeah, Zestful went negative. Zestful's a fraud, as we all saw with the whiff, but a excellent, entertaining map one, and hopefully more to come as we will progress further through this grand finals. Donkey and Jackson and Yellow Hat, as well as Nebula, putting up monstrous performances. And as we saw, a few misplays, a few whiffs cost them. You know, like you can say like, oh, Rekt lost because of the crashes, but you know, you got to also think about this. Echo ran out in the open for no reason, giving up the free kill. It's the Plump earlier whiffed completely on Jackson when he wasn't even looking at him. Zestful whiffed completely on Explosion when he wasn't even looking at him. You know, it's the little things that matter. You can't miss opportunities, and you can't whiff. You whiff, you're out of here. And Divide, they what, they made less mistakes, and thus they took map one. And we will have more to come. I hope you beautiful late folks have enjoyed map one as we await for map two to begin. Yeah, if you guys have like comments, make sure to say your opinions up in chat, and have like a hyped discussion. Jackson pinged me for some reason. Yeah. Map 2 Overpass. That should be an entertaining game. I think Overpass is fantastic at the high level and makes for fantastic games. I think there's a lot you can do on your T side that maybe a lot of people don't take advantage of. And there's also a lot of room for CT side aggression. I feel like Divine last season really made that clear of the aggression possibilities you have on Overpass. Choco notoriously being probably the most successful CT side aggressive player there will ever be. Map 2 is Stockpile. Okay. Not as entertaining as Overpass, I will not lie. I'm a little disappointed, but should be an entertaining map nonetheless. Who picked map 1? Well, Divide's higher elo. So I believe Rekt would have picked map 1 because Divide should be the home team, and away lower elo team picks map 1 and 3. Oh, and Divide started T side, so that also probably indicates they probably did. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope everyone is enjoying this cast. Sometimes I fumble my words. Sometimes I miss the views. No, don't put in Summer. They better not play you, Summer. You're terrible. Yeah, don't put in less Summer, more Jackson, bro. Jackson popped off. Jackson and Yellow Hat went crazy. Jackson had a beautiful play to win a 2v4. Yeah. Yeah, no, just a lot of like stardom plays going across, Jackson. I don't really want to compliment him. Fuck him. I should stop cursing. But yeah, we wait for map 2 to begin. Hark, I think they played hit your Mirage. I think that's I don't think PCL ever updated to my Mirage, so yeah. No, bro, you're actually not that good. Sorry, bro. Yeah, so we wait. I do have rum. Maybe I should be doing shots. Everybody likes a little bit of alcohol, am I right? No, but alcohol is terrible for you. All right. So in the meantime, while we wait for All right. While we wait for map 2 to begin, we can choose a chat. We can choose to play either Hangman, or we can choose to play, or we can choose to do this. We can choose to learn how to solve differential equations. So, I'll give you guys a minute to decide what you would prefer. Don't diss Summer, dude. Summer's trash. Okay, bro. On my mama, bro. Nah, I just like crap talking Summer. All right, well, chat. Let me know what you would prefer. Otherwise, we're gonna be learning. We're gonna be doing some differential equations. Fun math. Am I right? So, oh, who team killed him? Marking. Okay. You know what? Since you bring that up, here, let me pull up the clips. Let me see if I can find it. Um, yeah, I assume they're taking a break. Um, yeah. Here, I'm trying to find my TK video. Um, let's do kinematic equation. Dude, kinematic equations is too easy. Make a map lay. I'm not making. Don't. All right. Well, we want to. Shoot, I want to find the really. All right. So, in case none of you guys know, um, there is a famous clip of me team killing on Oil Rig in Shack. But what you might not know is there's also a very famous clip of me team killing on PC Oil Rig that is pretty funny. I will not lie. Let me see if I can find it. I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm just give me a little bit to try and find it, and then I will share it with you all. Um, shoot, I don't think I can find it. Um, why do people keep messaging me on Discord? Taking shots, casting a dead game. Bruh. I'm not doing kinematic equations. That's like way too easy. What? No, dude, stop. Oh my god, not the, no, no. I don't want to help people go to bed, bro. God damn it, dude, that video is so funny. Where is the video? I can't find it. Oh my god, this is so lame. I can't find the video. Oh, it's probably. Wait, I think I'm just being stupid. It's probably videos. Pavlov VR. No, these are all Shack. It's probably on a desktop. No. Where is it? I'm trying. No, it's like genuinely like it's actually hilarious, the video, and so I really want to find it. What's this? Nothing. Shoot. I need. Why can I not find the video? Dude, I'm not showing them your clip, Virtual. Don't ask me to do that. Oh, kinematic equations are hard for you? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll do that. Just give me a moment. I really want to find this clip. Is this it?
It's low. I'm gonna push up A.
No. Dude, I should have been able to find this clip. I must be like some stupid bot.
Eight and an M4, it's all.
Oh no, that's not it.
Best nade I've ever thrown. So.
We're backside now.
No. Rate your deck. Ew. Oh my god. Ew, you're. Ugh. No. Oh my god, that must be, dude, that must be the most annoying deck. That's an annoying deck to play against. I bet you only win in overtime. I remember like one time I was just playing Clash. I'm like, this is a waste of my time to just install it. No! No, not that.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna play corridor and wait until they run. What the plan for?
No. Okay, I'm gonna give up in like a minute.
Mine should be upper.
Oh wait, no, this one. Shoot.
That was a very rough trade, but it.
I got him.
Damn, I'm so good at the game. Wow, I just saw me do some crazy clips.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Tap. He one tap near quad.
One B.
Oh, this might be it.
I'm coming to help.
No. Oh my god, why can't I not find the clip? Dude. Shoot, I have to find that clip, dude. Okay, fine. Alright, you know, I give up. I'll find it some other time, I guess. And I'll send it. Or whatever. Oh my god, dude. I don't need to see. Uncle, they started. Oh, okay. Alright. Let me switch back. Okay, I will do kinematics in the next break or whatever. Okay. Let us get started. Stockpile. I know you can't see, you idiots. I hate people. Yes, the one, yeah, exactly, the one where I'm B main, and I shoot, and like, the enemy lined up with two of my teammates, and so I shot the enemy, and then killed two of my teammates. Very impressive clip, actually, when you really think about it. I mean, so are all my TK clips. You know, it's very impressive aim. You know, but unfortunately, impressive aim on the wrong people. Rekt choosing to sub in.
And who got subbed out for summer? Well, if I can't remember them, they must have been a bot. So. Wait, who did get swapped out? Oh, sorry, I forgot I have to cast. Rekt choosing to go for a bit of a reaction, just swapping out, gets that flash up. Rekt choosing to go up. Zestful, excellent. Zestful get another break ready for the snake mode. Successful with the third, and of course I missed everything. Seer will finish him off in Explosion alone in the 1v5. Zestful going big and showing us that big boy aim that he has. Yeah. Yeah. Explosion alone in the 1v5. Stuck in B main. Does have a bit of a util, but no bomb. This is surely impossible. But I have seen Explosion win a 1v5 before, so I won't write him off. It was in a PCMM game when I was first playing Pav. I'm like, oh my god, Explosion's the GOAT. He did a 1v5. This guy is freaking cracked. Yeah. Explosion blood taps the shit out of Jackson. Not and Divide will win the pistol round, taking it 1-0. Stockpile, a map originally made by Tarmac, and this wonderful shack port was given to us by Hark. Although it should be noted that someone else pretty much did all the work, and they just gave the map files to some map makers, which certain one refused to just do anything with, and then Hark actually published it. But, you know, it's easy to make a good map when, you know, it's already made for you. Sorry, Hark, but Yellow Hat already pushes through top mid, doing this effort of being aggressive, and will you hear that? And yes, Nebula will hear that aggression and get that knife kill onto Yellow Hat, leaving mid wide open. Will Nebula be able to take over this open gap? Jackson picking up the mid space, not wanting to give up mid and leaving the A side players to die. They're sitting in sandwich, so they are playing around the lack of mid control, but what they really should be playing around of is the lack of snake control, which they instead decided to just give up B. And that's where we'll worry about snake and B main, which leaves it as a bit of a weak point. But Rekt, will Rekt be able to suss that out? Explosion waiting at a long, waiting for aggression. The time is running low, and so Rekt is going to have to start to decide to commit to something, choosing to lean over towards the B site, making footsteps. Nebula waiting and working. Explosion shows some presence up at A long, and that might bait some rotates over. It will not, but Zestful will get one, get a second, will get a third, but Echo will trade back, so not a bad job. 1v2. Not quite brought back to the 1v1, as Summer will take lots of or Jackson will take lots of damage, and with no time, surely this is out of the realm of possibility. Both across the map, Jackson playing with his util the right way. Jackson still finishing off, and Rekt will lose the eco round, but took a few bodies for their troubles. So yeah. Okay, Rekt choosing to go with a bit of an A lane. Donkey working up A long. Alright, now it's a 4v3. Or 4v4. And they're gonna start doing this. They yell out now for some fucking reason. And that's 4v3. Cassie takes the lead for Rekt. Donkey doubles up on long. 3v1 Apache closing it out. Excellent entries by Apache. Excellent job by Donkey dominating that A-long presence. Yeah. Where you made your own stockpile that never got in any... Dude, my stockpile was fucking terrible. It was dog shit. But because I didn't have the map fully freaking made for me to begin with, I had to recreate it from fucking scratch. And guess what? I'm stupid. My map making method was like stupid. And so guess what? My port was terrible because alright, it wasn't like yours, where it was literally already made for me. All I had to do was do the latest. Not that I'm throwing shade at you. I'm pointing out the reality of it. Mainly because I'm jealous. Fuck. Alright, so Zespel and Echo trading out over towards Snake. Good on Echo to get that as trades are better. I love the Utah up in mid. Nebula getting aggressive. Nebula spots him out, and that smoke makes the fight hard for Nebula. And so they will take the man advantage. It's a 3v4 situation. That B bomb site is wide open. Divide, they need to return, come back, and plug this gap, but they will not do so in time. Rekt is getting that bomb site for free, and they need to set up Donkey. Not Donkey. Apache is up Snake. Will Divide be ready for it? Will they dot their I's and cross their T's? Donkey's playing up towards the back plastic area. Shear's caboose is rotating. Donkey doubles up. Apache trades out. Oh, Jackson wins the 1v1 against Explosion. Picks up his util, making sure to get that eco advantage anywhere you can. And Divide will take it 3-1. A bit of a fat finger, but let's go. I want to watch that. I want to watch Donkey's double. Swings out, and let's see that one. All right, just one more time. What a double kill by Donkey. Oh my god, why is it lagging, bro? Are we for real? I wanted to watch the thing. That'd get lagged past. No, it's lagging again, dude. I'm not doing this. You're gonna show me the thing I want to see. Don't take that out of context. Okay, it's gonna see the double, but beautiful double by Donkey. Swings and kills them both instantly. Bug was biting me. Alright, remember when I made stock part? Yeah, you did a good job on stall. Hard try not to get won't fix. Challenge level impossible. After should ban you from watching. It's true. Anyways, Rekt needs to start getting a bit of a foothold back into this half, as it can really run away from you if they aren't careful. But yeah. Excuse me. Rekt going early util down in mid to deny Rekt's ability to be able to take the precedence. Echo is going to choose to get aggressive over towards the B side. I love the... Damn, he misses the smoke. But I still love the idea of throwing the ring. And excellent. And he decides to bring out the back buddy, so, you know, hit and misses, you know. But Nebula brought down to 1 HP. That's gotta be fun. Brought down that low. Through flash out on the edge, ready for the back. Sheer gets the first pick. Yellow Hat follows up with a second. Nebula is going to try and run through mid, but it's going to be no dice as Echoes are left in the 1v5. Gets the first. Gets the second, but Echo, actually, Yellow Hat kills Jackson. What a TKing idiot, am I right? Only a fool would get a TK like that. Seriously, you have to be stupid. You have to be stupid to let that happen. If you're TK, you're a moron. Let it be clear, you're a moron if you TK. It's all your fault, and you should be ridiculed and made fun of for the rest of your life, because clearly that's all you've ever been, is a TKer, and you should let some stupid fucking clip define you. Anyways, Divide will take it 4-1. And this is starting to be a bit of a dominant half as Rekt are starting to get completely shut out. not going their way, and the works not going their way. Rekt are being completely shut off across the entire map, and they need to come up with something new to be able to bring themselves back into the game. This is the moment where you gotta rely on your IGL to get creative, get big, and come up with something. And Rekt has come up with an A hit. But well, the execute come to scratch. Nebula and Echo choosing to lean over towards the mid. Echo out the end side. He's gonna get some alpha. No damage being dealt across by both sides on either side. Echo pushes through that smoke. Oh, that smoke is Echo with the footstep. Otherwise, he'll telegraph this. Yellow Hat's watching this, and he will get the pick. And Explosion also dies to clear over on the A side. Summer jumps on Donkey. Nebula trades back, gets one, gets two, and Jackson misses, but he still finishes it off in the 1v3. Apache left alone with no bomb, no plant, and no never mind. What did KJ say? Hypocrite? Apache gets the first pick, brings it to a 1v2. This is absolutely winnable, but with only 35 seconds, he's gonna have to get on the acceleration. He's gonna have to get something done. Get a move on, little buddy. You need to get things done, but Divide being smart, smoking off his only way of approach, and Zestful's just watching the smoke. No, they're not watching the smoke. Jackson, what are you doing? Did you not watch the afterthought smoke guy? You're supposed to watch the smoke, otherwise it does nothing. Apache's gonna walk through. Jackson's gonna listen. Does he hear the pickup? He's gonna throw the flash. He's gonna swing. Catches Apache down in the corner. And despite the lack of smoke etiquette, he will take it up 5-1. Divide have won out the CT side half. It's about whether Rekt can mitigate the damage done. Season 7 MVP. That's funny. Anyways, after yeah, I disagree. I don't think that Stockpile is a very CT-sided map. I would actually say it's pretty T-sided. Like well, when you're going against Choco, everything feels T-sided. But you know, it's really just about how you play. I think it's a very balanced map. You just gotta be smart, and you have to, you know, you can't just sit on your like laurel. Jackson, beautiful flashbang. Nebula will trade back out. Drop shot does nothing. Yellow Hat with the double up. Still got it. That, you know, you may not be able to drop shot without losing his hit, but you know, you can brag about your youth, but you know, youth or not, you're sending back in a body bag. Yellow Hat, beautiful double up in Snake, and closes out the round as Divide continued to dominate 6-1. Oh wait, if Divide win, I'm gonna say is D is for domination, or is domination. D is for Divide. You know, like Scrawny goes, V is for vitality, or V is for victory, and V is for vitality. And aggression is for Yellow Hat as he pushes to the mid, struggles a little bit to get the kill, but we'll finish off. Nebula Explosion back, and oh no, Summer rushes through a long. Divide's aggression is relentless and ruthless. Summer, I think, but he's still gonna get the kill. Good on Explosion to be aware of the possibility, but aware or not, it did not pan out. Apache will kill Sheer. Divide getting aggressive everywhere. Summer smartly falling back, and that he can't give up the kill. Apache will get that bomb, but Echo is down to low HP, and so it's Echo and Apache down into a 2v3. Now they're really gonna want to need to like win this round. While it's unlikely, this is possible, and they need every round they can get. But yeah. Divide right now just shutting them down, taking no prisoners and giving Rekt no room to breathe. They're creeping up B main. Will Jackson be ready? He's alone. Oh no, Zestful is alone in this B side hold. I think he spotted them out. He looks like he's ready to throw util. I believe he's going over the rotate. He is. Throws the bomb to stop the bomb plant. Surely. No, yeah, wow, they were able to see through the bomb. Zestful gets flashed back. Apache, turn around! Echo gets one. Does good to get the second, but not going to get a third. So a valiant effort by Echo, but damn, only Apache was looking towards Plastic. Can't blame him. The flashbangs can severely disorient you, and so you really like lose like a grip. It's hard to fault him for something like that. It's just unfortunate. Divide, taking this, dominating, 7-1. Will Rekt be able to get themselves even a lifeline, a hope, a chance, anything with the second round? Oh, and Rekt, or Divide is going with the aggressive A-hold. Yellow Hat with the 50 cal, thinks standing in his inner Zywoo. Nebula runs the mid, but doesn't quite get the kills. Oh, here's the kill. Damn, I love the aggression by Nebula, but it's just not. Jackson. All those players and none of them will. Echo, go get him! Get him! Jackson peeks out. 2v4. Jackson just annihilates them over up and mid. Pashy and Donkey. You're down on your luck. 2v4 with not the manpower, not the firepower. What can you have? You need that second round if you can muster it. And they're going to choose to go to B-Say. And actually, they're going to have a 2v1 opportunity on this. Apache choosing to work up snake. He's going to spot out the back plastic players. Donkey going to move. Chooses not to for some reason. Donkey, you don't have time. Get your skills up. You gotta go, kid. You gotta go. And he's gonna run out, but he's gonna go over the plant. Is he gonna be able to get the punish? Zestful aura on his ass with a knife, and Sheer will finish off Apache. 8-1. Domination by Divide on this CT half. Rekt, mandatory pistol round victory required if they want to even have a chance at bringing this map back. You know, you may think, oh my god, you know, how are they going to come back from this? Well, you know, you win that pistol round and you get that eco, you're up to 8-3. You win that rifle round, you're up to 8-4, and they're on another save. Hey, you're up to 8-6, you know. Pavlov is a bit of a momentum game, and as long as you can get it going, it can be very powerful, just as we saw with Divide. Yeah, and yeah, Divide going with the aggressive snake control. Very classic, by the BRML. Successful. Just not gonna repeat that effort as Nebula and Explosion both trade back with headshots of their own, but Divide's actually over at the A side with the bomb. Beautiful calling by the Rekt side. I believe Sheer with the excellent idea to do that fake. So well done by him and his leadership abilities. But a little bit of engagement going to be spotted out. They're going to have a good post play. But Rekt is choosing to go for the flank. And they're doubling up, so they should be able to get something. And Summer's going to swing out, possibly too aggressively. And now, Yellow Hat alone in the 1v3. They got a flash running at him. But he's able to get one, but not the second. And so, Rekt give themselves a lifeline. Some room to breathe as they will take this pistol round. But don't get too excited as Divide got the plant down, and so they're going to be able to force in if they so choose to. Get your armor and your SMG, and that looks to be exactly what they elect to do. Jackson going with the Draco as well as armor. While he will lack in utility, it doesn't really matter with that Draco. Because that Draco keeps freaking running and gunning. Yep, but Jackson and Zestful and Sheer. Actually pretty even scoreboards from both sides, we're being honest. Not really so much on the Rekt side, but then again, when you're getting stomped, you know, you all suck. Not really. That was a joke. But, yeah. Oh shit. Apache does good to get the first kill, but not gonna get the second. You know, it's tough. It's really tough to be a snake player and have to deal with the aggression. You know, Shear's gonna get Echo on up and mid, but Echo does take a lot of his health for it. Donkey and Explosion both doubled up on long, but none of them actually watching it. Donkey's going to understand that hole that they're leaving and runs right into the crosshairs of Yellow Hat, who will kill him and take it to a 2v4. That flash does good Explosion, but he's gonna trade, and now it's a 1v3. Nebula, what are you gonna do? You gotta win this game, this round, if you want to have a chance. Otherwise, you're gonna have no money for that last round. Championship point on the line. Your eco busted if you're gone. 1v3 with that crossfire. Too much to deal with Nebula. Only good for one. Sheer brings Rekt or Divide to the map point, and we are at 9-2. Divide, one round win away from a Season 7 PCL Grand Championship victory. This victory would make Jackson the only player to win every single season of PCL ever since it relaunched under the leadership of Carl and 3J and whatever. Yeah. You know what's crazy? This team almost lost the Slane. Nebula does with this nade, gets a second. Nebula has not, you know, they may be down and out, but he has not given up. Takes it to a 5v3, but will Rekt be able to close it out? They still have lesser guns. They have the A-main aggression. They should know that. Sheer kills Apache. Nebula's waiting for his team, not overplaying his hand, understands that this is a team game, and he has to wait. Tries to look away because he thinks he might be Sheer! Beautiful aggression with the one tap. Nebula brings it back to a 3-on-3. Echo's flanking behind, but will he be able to do anything? Hat gets two. Oh no, it's a 1v2. Echo, what are you capable of? What can you do? You can do nothing. As Sheer closes it out, as Divide will win. D is for domination. D is for Divide, as they are your PCL Season 7 Grand Champions. Now we look at the scoreboard. Sheer topping the performance, 15-8, followed by Jackson 10-7, Zestful 10-8, Yellow Hat putting up another great performance, 13-8, Summers 6-5, Yellow Hat Nebula on the other side topping it out with 11-12, followed by Donkey 6-11, Echo 7-9, Apache 7-11, and Explosion 4-11. So please congratulate Divide for their championship victory. Obviously they had to work for it or whatever, and yeah, time based, but I win this. Yeah, we can do interviews if we want to. Who do you think? PCL, we don't really do. I don't know. I wouldn't really say there's any MVP. Honestly, I guess Jackson or Yellow Hat. Yes, seriously, almost lost the Slade. Dude, if I was in blue ball during that game, we would have won. I'm not gonna lie. Like I played bad. Like, you know what? It's a kids show. It's a kids show. I'm not gonna. Never mind. Okay. If we want to do interviews, we can. Congrats, Divide. All right. Well, let's see if anybody on Divide wants to do an interview. All right. Let me see if I can get an interviewer, someone to interview. Hey, we still got to do kinematic equations? Sure. Sure. All right. All right. While I wait for someone to want to do an interview, okay. So, Actually, no. Jackson's not a triple. You want to know who's a triple crown? Me. I won a championship on Shaq. I won a championship on PC, and I won a championship on crossplay or PSVR. I got the triple crown. So does Dank. Me and Dank, we've won on every version of Pavlov, yo. Yeah. I'm not showing them your clip, Virgil. All right. So, right. Um, all right. So the important thing with with kinematic equations, right, is normally how we teach it is we go over a thing we call the kinematic table. So what's the kinematic table? Well, it's just a table with our variables for the kinematic equations. Of these variables, we have v initial, v final, time, acceleration, and then distance, which we represent as delta x typically. And so when we're given a problem, right, we want to plug in the numbers. Like let's say, right, we have a bear runs, oh my god, geez, all right, let's say a bear is running at 5 meters a second, right? And it's initially running at a speed of 5 meters a second. So we put in our initial speed, we put it 5 meters, right? And we say it accelerates at a rate of, let's say, 1 meter a second, right? And it asks us how long will it take for it to run 20 meters, right? Well, like we want to find when it will go 20 meters. So our delta x is 20, right? So we'll just use one of our kinematic equations. You have to make sure you study the equations and you remember it. But when we want to, like, because like you always want to be able to like solve for the variable when you like in this case we're going to be solving for variable time, right? Yeah. Yo, can someone contact like anyone on Divide? They're not responding to my interview request. So like in this case, we're going to use the equation delta x is equal to v initial t plus 1/2 a t squared. And so if we just plug in our numbers, right, we have 20 is equal to 5t plus 1/2 t squared. And so since we want to solve for t, we want to write this as a polynomial. So we're just going to write it as 1/2 t squared plus 5t minus 20 is equal to 0. And then to solve for t, a projectile motion. Okay. So projectile motion, there's a key principle in projectile motion, all right? Generally, in projectile motion, the acceleration in the x direction is 0. Okay? That's the important thing. And then the acceleration in the y direction, a of y, is gravity, which is going to be negative 9.8. And that's pretty much how you do projectile motion. That's the important part. Now, we also have to solve for the other part. So the velocity in the x direction is equal to v initial times cosine of theta. And then your y velocity is v of y is equal to v initial times sine of theta. That's the only difference between projectile motion and just normal 2D motion or 1D motion. Yeah. Okay, come on. Who? Wait, you can see. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I came here to watch Pavlov, not math. Get to it, funny man. Why am I funny, man? I'm waiting for someone to interview. So we want to interview. Jackson says, I'm prime. There's your interview. You're not. Okay, bro. Okay, all right. Jackson says, I'm Vision Unk. Well, Jackson, let me say this. Choco is the GOAT. All right, Choco. That's my opinion. Up. We'll just join. Okay. Bro. Yellow Hat, give me an interview. Come on, Yellow Hat, give me an interview. Yellow Hat, come on, the people. Yes, Yellow Hat's doing an interview. Let's go. Hello, Yellow Hat.
Stream.
Congratulations on your PCL Season 7 Grand Finals Championship win. How do you feel after pulling off that victory against Divide?
Feeling pretty good. You know, the boys all played really well, and you know, I'm happy for all of them. And you know, massive shout out to Rekt. They played, you know, some really solid games, especially on Mirage. They were, you know, keeping us on our toes and whatnot. But yeah, feeling good and all that. So yeah, thank you.
You especially had some fantastic plays on Mirage. Notably, you had unbelievable plays coming in from the catwalk, retaking B site. I think you came up with a 3K. That was very, very impressive to watch. Another thing I have to ask though before anything is, what did Zestful say when he completely whiffed on Explosion and made himself look like a complete bot?
What was this? Where was
the end of the first half of Mirage? He completely whiffed on Explosion.
So I had asked him like, oh hey, do you have my cross? He's like, yeah, I got you. And I was actually watching to see if Explosion was gonna do a funny rap back through jungle. So Explosion pushed up, he pushed out a triple, and I think I don't know whether some visual glitch happened on Zestful's side or whatnot. He said he couldn't see. I don't know, but I was like, dude, that was such.
He was playing tight to the corner, so he could see you, right? So he was like in a cross like that, but he couldn't like see when the Explosion was staying tight to the wall.
Yeah, no, but like at this, I think he could have. I mean, he could have flung out and everything, but you know, those things happen. I mean, like we had some pretty like dumb round losses. I think more so on Mirage on T side, but we cleaned it up and then we went in from there. And then yeah, that little retake on B side or whatnot. I got the 2 picks or whatnot because I was experimenting with like pushing up mid a little bit more and seeing if I could just get mid control.
The whole match, catching them off guard.
Yeah,
you got Echo off guard from X.
Yeah, and oh my god, yeah, that was such a gamble, but I'm like, screw it. I love it when my Revo decides to work. But yeah, no, and like I felt bad because I threw a nade at Doggy and I think it missed or whatnot. But I was like yelling at the other two. I'm like, dude, he's sitting on bench, last one's bench, and Doggy almost pulled that one out. But and thankfully I won the gunfight on that one. But that was insanely close all around. That could have honestly won them the game if he won that clutch. So
yeah, no, it was also very crazy. When you guys lost the eco round, you got timing so badly in mid. They all were barely able to sneak into Akon, like literally right when you unpeaked. It was so funny.
Oh, I knew they were con. I'd seen one switch.
I knew you knew that, but like you weren't able to like do anything with it.
Yeah, and they had an insane double peek, and I think Donkey had a nice shot on me, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, that
from jungle and window that was funny.
I was just like, fuck everything.
See your thought process where it's like, oh, I see person, and then when they both come and like mind fucks, and then it's like.
Nah, he got me before I could even like really react on that one. And like I saw 2 of them swing out, and then I think Cartel swung and peeked into 4 of them, and then we just kept peeking them one by one. That was like probably the stupidest round we lost, I think, of all of them. But I mean, they capitalized on our mistakes really well on that one for sure.
Yeah.
So.
But I would say I felt like it was good performances by almost all the players. I think everyone put up a great performance. Mirage was very exciting to watch. And I want to thank you guys for giving us a great match to watch. And
of course.
Yeah, I was
happy to.
I think 10 minutes trying to look for like my oily clip where like I TK, not the one on Shaq, but the one on PC.
Oh yeah.
Where like
actually went for the
lines up.
Listen. Oh yeah, Jackson, he sprint peeked on that one, and I shot him in the back of the head because Echo peeked right at that moment. I'm like, dude, I've got this. Like, I've got an M4, and then he sprint peeked, and then I team killed him. I'm like, oh god, let's not actually throw this. So, but yeah, no, it was good games all around. I missed every 50 cal shot, so GG. And and yeah, no, I mean, feeling good about it overall. I think, let's see, this puts me 3 times champion because I won with Death Wish back in season 3, with Black Ice in season 5,
Yeah,
and
you
then
were winning against the Black Ice in the finals. That's for sure.
dude, this one was almost as good, but that one I don't think can be topped. I mean, that was 25, I think, on that one.
Yeah,
But
it was. Yeah.
but you know, I felt good. I was like, because I played just a random league match earlier today, so I was feeling pretty all right. And then yeah, it just worked out. So, but all in all, like, team was having good calls. We were all playing really, good and everything. We were all kind of chilled out, especially game 2. I mean, we were just kind of cruising. So that was, it was all good. Everybody did really well. I'm happy for the boys. So GG's to everybody throughout the entire season for sure.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Yellow Goat, on another championship victory, another one to add to your collection. Still notably, what's funny is, oh wait, never mind. No, you did win VRML. Never mind. Because like, I was about to say, because I was thinking, oh, you don't have a star. That's like the one funny thing, because you have you.
Oh yeah, I don't have a PC star. That's
Well,
that's
to be fair,
that's
that's like
unfortunate.
that's easy. That's pretty easy to get nowadays. Just
Nah, yeah, I mean, there's only a few teams on that
yeah.
one, but I mean, it would have been nice to get a star on that, like season 9 or season 8 or something. Season 8 probably would have been harder, but
I
yeah,
don't know. You
season 9 we
tend to
were
focus on winning where it matters, like at LAN.
apparently, yeah.
The Veil Major champion,
Yeah, dude.
and the Phoenix, Arizona VRML
Yeah,
champion.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
So
but once
yeah,
again,
Unk still
congratulations.
got it. Thank you.
I am going to end the stream. Congratulations.